live. Today's power up call, not the morning for me, not the morning for many of you, but nonetheless, a chance for us all to gather together and take a moment to power ourselves up and focus on the path ahead and to assimilate new ideas, new things that are going to be helpful in allowing you to achieve the results you want. That's why we're here. That's why we do these. It's a tradition, a ritual, a thing we do inside the copywriting campus. We gather together, we sip some sparkling water, we grab a sword if we have one, and then we sit down and we pause and we think and we reflect. We take a moment to view our lives and view the path we're on and make adjustments, right? A lot of times people get caught up in the moment. They get caught up in the individual small actions of the day and they lose focus on the greater picture. They lose the ability to see what's coming ahead, where they're moving towards, and what needs to happen to change that. And one of the fun things about this call, besides just taking some time to be together, is that this call allows you to elevate your perspective and refine your path, which helps you improve exponentially, right? This helps you see changes that need to be made, see things you need to do faster than others who don't show up for these calls, who don't take the opportunity to pause, reflect, and implement. Now, I'm going to share an important perspective based on some of the things I've seen inside of the copywriting campus. Some of you guys have been experiencing this, and I want to give you guys an important way to look at this problem, because this is key. This is something that has stopped a lot of students from achieving success. And this has stopped a lot of people. This has kept a lot of people stuck in their lives in different places that they don't want to be. And I'm going to give you the key that's going to allow you to transcend this problem for the rest of your life. So with that being said, let's start talking about this problem. And I teased this call saying, I'm going to show you how to avoid insanity inside of copywriting, right? Let me tell you what that means. Everyone is probably somewhat familiar with the quote from Albert Einstein where he said, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again while expecting different results. Now, if that's the definition of insanity, it is a very human thing to act insane. Reflect now on your life. Reflect now on the things that you do. How many times have you caught yourself repeating the same actions, knowing full well it's not going to give you the results you want, but doing it anyways because, I don't know, it's too difficult. You're too scared to confront the reality. You don't know what to do instead. So you just do something, even though it's probably not going to get you results. It's a trap that many humans fall into, right? And it can keep people stuck for decades. Some of you probably know older men who are 50, 60, 70 even, who have spent decades of their life performing a task, hoping to one day achieve something great and amazing, but only doing things that will ever give them their current results, keeping them stuck at the same level, always wishing for this, but never doing anything different to actually get that. You can probably think of examples like that. Now, I have different beliefs on this. I believe that as a man, you are ultimately responsible for the results that you achieve in your life, and you're responsible for your actions. You get to determine your results. The results that you have in your life, the level of success, is directly attributed to the actions you have taken. And you control your actions, you control your mind, you control your thoughts, you control what you do, and that's what produces your results. So if you're not getting the results you want, it means you need to change your actions. It means you need to do something differently, right? Now, I've seen this quite a bit. Every so often, a student will pop up inside of the copywriting campus and say, hey, I've sent 500 emails and I've only gotten like 2 positive responses, or I've sent 500 emails and I haven't landed a client yet, or I've sent 10 free values and no one's responded to me, right? What do? I'm lost. These people have obviously gone insane. And again, going insane is a very human and normal thing to do. I'm not trying to beat anybody up here. We've all done this. I've done this. Everyone in the world has done this. But it's important to use this time to recognize that and wake up from that problem so it doesn't happen to you. Because I don't do this very much anymore. It's very rare that I ever catch myself performing anything that I would call insanity today. Because I've developed a habit, which I'm going to talk a little bit about with you guys later today. But let's go over these imaginary scenarios again. You're a copywriting student. You've sent hundreds and hundreds of emails and you haven't gotten the results you wanted. some people don't send that message and don't actually try and get help until they've been beating their head against a brick wall for weeks or a month, doing the same thing over and over again, not getting results, right? And then getting frustrated because they're not getting results. Avoid the trap of insanity. Avoid the trap of doing what is easy and comfortable and what you know how to do, in place of pausing, analyzing your situation, analyzing why you aren't getting results, implementing new ideas, and testing them out to and then get the results. You want these results, you need to change your actions. You need to test out different types of actions to get these results. So as you're going through as a copywriter, you're learning how to write, you're starting to reach out to clients, and you're not getting results. Usually there's a part of the process, and again, for some of you guys haven't made it all the way through the boot camp, you don't know exactly the entire client outreach process, but I don't give you guys like, do this exact thing, say these exact words, and you'll get this exact result. Instead, I give you guys a method where you can test and create your own individual outreach messages and communication flows. But I teach you how to test and iterate through them, how to come up with new ideas and test them in order to get the results you want, how to ideate and invent a good personal outreach method. Now, as you're doing that, if you have to measure results. Again, this is why I talk about the OODA loop in the very beginning of Copywriting Campus, because that OODA loop, observe, orient, decide, act, over and over and over again, is what you need to do here. This is how you break free of insanity. Because what people who send the same message over and over and over again, thousands of times without getting a new client, what they're doing is they went through the OODA loop once, but they never went through it again. They observed, they oriented, they came up with an idea for a good outreach method. They came out with how to do this. They just started doing it, and they started acting, and they never paused to actually analyze the results they were getting, get feedback from their results, and then take a new circle through the loop, right? That's essentially what insanity is. It's going through the OODA loop once while continuously going through it. If you want to get new results in your life, if you want to improve your outreach, if you want to actually land clients, if you want to actually make your way through this world and be successful, you have to be willing to be constantly going through the OODA loop. You send out a batch of emails, you look at the results, you look at your response, you try and figure out why, and you find a new way to test to improve, a new form of action you can test out the next day or the next week to improve what you're doing and try and get new results, trying to improve your results. And you constantly go through this. You should always be able to, if you realize in life, man, I'm not getting the results I want, you should be able to pause, analyze your actions, and determine what you think are the weak points that are keeping you from getting what you want, right? What's wrong with my actions? I want this result, I'm not getting it. What is wrong with my actions? Analyze those and figure it out, right? And you can come to the Copywriting Campus and get help with that, right? A lot of times it's helpful to have outside perspective on your actions, but you have to go through the process. If you go through the how to ask questions process, it's designed to force you to turn your brain on, view your actions, and analyze them in a critical manner so that you can oftentimes figure out the answer yourself. But at the very least, you've put in some brain calories to it. You understand the context, and then everyone else who looks at it can then help you tweak and maybe confirm or deny or help you gain extra insight on what about your actions are keeping you from getting the results you want. Then you can test things out. So the key takeaways are: always be analyzing the results that you're getting. Always analyze your actions and see if there's a way to improve them. Constantly be trying to find ways to improve them to get the results that you want. 2, a key takeaway is to take those insights, take those actions, and tap into the resources, which is at the Copywriting Campus, to get feedback and guidance on that. Do this inside of your Legion. Do this inside of the bootcamp. Take your analysis of your situation to the group, have them all look at it, and we're more than happy to help you gain extra insight and gain new ideas of how you can take that information, apply it to create new actions so that you can get the results you want. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. Classic thing. If you want to get something new, you have to try something new. You have to do something new. That's why you guys are here in the campus. You want to learn what that new thing is. If you go through this process of constantly going through the OODA loop, of constantly analyzing your actions against the results that you want, you will advance rapidly through this. You'll avoid that trap that so many people have fallen into in the past, where they think they have one idea and they keep doing it over and over and over again, and they waste huge portions of their life trying to get that result. It's much better to iterate and continually refine your ideas. Use this process, use what we've talked about in today's call to analyze what you're currently doing, find ways to improve what you're currently doing so that you can get those results. You might have to test and try and fail, but as long as you keep going through and keep testing things out and keep refining your understanding of the problem and the solution, you will eventually unlock the code to get what you want. It requires dogged determination, relentless focus, and drive to continually go through the process of testing and trying and ideating and improving and falling flat and then picking something up and coming up with a new result to get what you want. You don't achieve greatness in life without going through this process rapidly and at an insane pace. That's a huge part of speed, right? Rule number one of the campus: speed. Do everything faster. It's not just about moving forward faster. It's about going through the OODA loop faster, iterating faster, learning faster, taking time to detach from your situation and observe, orient, decide, and act faster. Now, as you guys do this, you guys are going to increase your results. You're going to improve your actions, and you're going to get the results you truly want. This applies heavily to what you're doing inside of the copywriting campus. But the smart ones on this call have probably already started to see how you can take the same framework, the same idea, and apply it to other aspects of your life: fitness, relationships, other parts of wealth, other things that you're trying to do. If you want some kind of result and you've only ever done one type of action, you need to find ways to change and iterate through these actions to get the result. So take some time to think about this. It's an important principle. I think it's going to be helpful for a lot of you guys inside of the copywriting room, the copywriting campus here inside of New Era Learning. And keep it in mind. Ideate through some ideas. If you have questions, I'm more than happy to help you guys. If you bring your analysis to me, you tag me in a message inside of the copy campus, I'm more than happy to help you ideate and iterate and change your actions so that you can get the results you want. Bring them to me. That's what I'm here to do, to help you do. So with that being said, we're going to wrap up today's call. We're going to do this again tomorrow at our normal time. This has been a good call, and I hope you guys are able to take this principle and use it to change your actions and get what you want. I will talk to you guys again tomorrow.